Hello, this is Zeeg777, and welcome to episode 2 of Arcane Revolution. I got my stuff back. I went over, I got the rest of my stuff from when I died there. I had to make another backpack in order to carry everything, and I got a whole bunch of loot. So let me go through and figure out what I've got. As I'm going about this game, I'm realizing it's becoming painfully clear that I need item storage. I was kind of thinking I'd be able to put off actually building my warehouse for a while. Oh, it's apparently in Eclipse right now. I was thinking I'd be able to put it off, but I need an actual system. Right now I've just got a bunch of chests down here, and I just it's kind of thrown together. Like, I've got food in these two, I've got building stuff in here, I've got cobblestone in that one, let's see, ores in here, mob drops and other random kind of mob droppy things, I guess, and for some reason industrial hemp, and then whatever else I can find. Finished food products are here, but that's really all I've got for like sorting, which is kind of a pain. So I need to come up with an idea for how I'm going to do my warehouse. My ultimate plan is that I'll have a bunch of golems in charge of everything, but I don't really have those yet because I need to actually have enough, storage space to be able to put everything away so I can actually work on that. Also, I still need to find other things, but I'm going to play around with Microsoft Paint and see what I can come up with and figure out how to actually lay out this city. So before I get too far into actually building the base, I do want to actually get this thing from, what is this? Roots. So I have set up here, if I look in my little book here, I have grass in the middle, spruce saplings, and spruce leaves grown under moonlight, which is close enough. And I think it was right around here was the last one. Not that one. That one doesn't do anything. It's a little hard to find this one. This was a circle that was just south of my base. It's a little bit, I think it might be actually a little bit further, but I can take the boat to get here, which is considerably faster. So I'm going to right click that to harvest that, and I might bone meal that up as well again anyway, just to get a couple of them. So break you. Yeah, it's like breaking it there does not give it to me, so I do need to right click it. So we'll be careful with that next time. So let's go ahead back to base. We're back at base, and I think I've got a very rough outline for how I want to set this up. So I think this area here, from that little point there to over there, is going to be kind of our main docks and bay area. I'll probably have a couple other ones as well, looking at the map here. Right here is where we are, so that's going to be the dock area, the main dock. Then I do want, I'll probably put something down here as well, because that's where the circle is that I just used. And then there's a village here, so I might set up something there as well, just for sort of like maybe trade type thing. I know that there was another area that I really liked as well, but for now I think this is going to work. I have a hill here as well, which I can put maybe a lighthouse up top there. But basically the plan is I'm going to put a big warehouse pretty much where we're standing, and then I'll build some docks down below. So I'm just going to kind of do this freestyle. So I'm thinking I want the warehouse, and cobble is of course temporary. Of course, at this point everything here is temporary. But yeah, so I've got cobble here. I think I'm going to have the warehouse basically up on this hill with some loading, maybe like a loading ramp that goes down to the actual dock area. Because I think that would kind of make sense in a city. You'd have a big warehouse to be able to unload the cargo to. So let me put out a big square here. Built myself a little pole here, and I think that's going to be the size. Now it's going to be just rectangular, but I didn't want to cut into the fields yet. But I think that's going to be about the size that we're looking for. This is going to be the main storage for pretty much the entire season here. My plan, like I said, is going to be to have golems running everything. And so I'm going to have lots of corporea hooked up to everything. I'm going to have the golems actually moving things in and out of chests. I think that's how that's going to work. Still haven't quite mapped out how I want to set that up. But for now, I've got at least an outline, so now let's actually build ourselves a building. And let's also try to not die. Might die. Hey, cool, survived. Okay, let's sleep through the night, and then we can start building. Well, we're getting the workings of a plan here. I'm thinking I'm going to do kind of opposite to what I did with the last season, in which before I had individual mod chests, like these ones, up above, and then storage drawers down below. I'm actually going to have all my storage drawer stuff on the second floor here. I think it'll make it more clean on the floor here, and then I can put a bunch of ender chests that are each going to be routing to different places in the middle here. I think that's the plan. I'm probably going to have the second floor come in quite a bit, probably somewhere around here, I think. Let's do this one. I think probably this far in. I ran out of the logs for that, otherwise I'd use that for the pillar. But I think that should be good. The jungle wood here is stand-ins for chests. I have no clue how many chests I'm going to want. In fact, I might just have that wall be automation chests and then storage chests on the sides here. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to kind of just play it by ear. I think I've decided on the basic layout for this place. So I've got, that's going to be, I think, about where the floor is. I'll actually probably have the floor a little bit lower, but I'll still have a cross beam there because I like that height. But I don't think I want this to be that tall. Now, this place is huge. I might go smaller. I'm not entirely sure. I like the layout here. I'm going to have a circular window there, entrance here and here, as well as one on each end. Basically, since this is a warehouse, I'm going to have a bunch of ways to get in here. And I'm thinking I might tear up the floor here and have this be a ramp that goes down a level. And then that'll be kind of down to shipping and receiving down there, which will be even with the water, I think. I think that's a good idea. But, problem. I'm not a smart man. I wanted bricks for this thing. I don't have enough bricks. So I'm going to have to figure out what to do about getting bricks. Now, one route that I can go with is Botania. If I get the was it the alchemy focus or alchemy whatever it's called, I can put that underneath a mana pool, turn cobble into sand, and then I can get a Clayconia, which is actually pretty easy to get, but I'll have to get runes of earth, which is going to require, I need a mana pearl or diamond for that. So we're gonna be held up on that one as well. So I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and keep mining because I need more of everything. I do find clay when I'm down there, so that'll be useful as well. But mostly I still need diamonds and I need some lapis as well. So I've been looking for diamonds for quite a while now. I went down here to the end of my tunnel because I have a little cave setup, or cave system that I found. And I've got this nice lava here, and I went up there, did some exploring up there, lit everything up, and I didn't find anything. And I swear I didn't put this here. But it's literally right here. I didn't look up. I came in, I was like, nope, don't see anything over here, don't see anything over there, nothing up here, nope, right there. This whole time. So, awesome. Let's go ahead and hopefully there's more than one. Really? That's all I get. Just one. It's not even enough to make an enchanting table. Well, alright, yay. One single diamond. Woo. I think what I'm gonna use this for, I need two. I'd like one so that I can repair my mana steel stuff, but I might hold out on trying to get an ender pearl for that. I'd also need one for the rune for this. I'm gonna figure out how I want to use that. So I found a cave system, which is always good. Didn't find any diamonds in here, which is a little unfortunate, but I did find a dungeon. Not really sure what schmod I have in here that's changing the structure of the dungeon, but it's kind of cool. There wasn't a spawner in this room, but there is up those stairs and down there. And I actually ran out of torches. I don't have any wood on me either. So I can't really explore too much right now, but I will definitely come back here. So I added a map marker here. Wherever it went, somewhere around here says dungeon. So I'll come back to that. But, yep, still digging. Alrighty, we have made a whole lot of progress. It is now several days later, and first off, I've got most of a structure built here. The idea is, like I said, I'm going to have some chests down here, I have a bit of storage drawers up above there, but I don't yet have a controller. The reason for that is, of course, diamonds. You need a diamond for that. Next up, I have a nice little dock out here, which goes down to the main loading area. I also have our town's very first citizen, which is Mr. Dr. Orange over here. I renamed him with name tag. You should be saying Dr. Strangelove, but apparently he's not. But yes, he apparently does not despawn. He's going to sit there. In fact, if I walk over here... Hello, mister. Oh, I guess I do have to get close for him to hit me. I was thinking he would be able to hit me from here, but apparently he can actually still hit me. Good to know. I'll keep my distance. But yes, he's here. Hello. Welcome to the port. Yes, I have down here, this is going to be, I'm not really decided on how I want this area to look yet. I want some sort of edging there. And then down here, here's where our old storage area was. I've cleared out a whole lot of area. I'm going to keep digging out more as well, but I'm running into issues with tools. So, what was I going to do? I have EvilCraft installed. And along with Evil Craft, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I need. Namely, I did find a couple diamonds. I have 7 diamonds right now. There's a thing I want to make with this, which is, of course, the Pick of Vengeance. The reason I want this guy, Vengeance Pickaxe, sorry. Fortune 5. I do have another vein of diamonds that I found down there, so my plan is to get ourselves a Vengeance Pickaxe, so we can actually mine that and get lots of diamonds, and not have to worry for a little while. So, to make our Vengeance Pickaxe, we have a couple things we need to get done. First off, we need to start this mod, actually. I have the book on me, the Origins of Darkness here, and basically, if you look at the start of that, it says you need blood. So, I believe it's an extraction tool. Blood extractor. You create this guy, and then as you kill things, it will collect blood. You get 5 buckets of blood into the world, and you drop a dark gem into it, which will get you the, what is it called? It is the dark power gem. Use this to make a blood infusion core, and use that to make ourselves the blood infuser. Basically, I need to do all that just so I can get a single thing. I need a, here we go, undead sapling, which will get me an undead tree, which will then get me the wood that I need to make my vengeance pick. So let's go ahead and get started with that. I need my iron and I need my dark gems, and I believe I need some glass as well. Do I have glass anywhere down here? I've got all that area upstairs, but I haven't actually set up the sorting area in there. So, blood extractor, we need spikes. So let's make 1 spike. Or rather, I guess 1 stack of 16. Click the wrong thing. We have our glass, we have our gem, blood extractor. And you know what? We're actually going to make 2 of these, I think, because we don't really need that many spikes for anything else. And if you combine them, you now get double your capacity. So 5 buckets gets us 10 buckets. So we now have that. We can start killing things. And I think outside I saw a skeleton. He may have despawned already. Maybe, maybe not. One additional thing, the reason why it's been several days since I've been able to record, is I did upgrade my video card. If I hit F3 here, we have a shiny new GTX 780 Ti. Got that off of a friend, hooked it all up, in fact, pretty much rebuilt my entire computer into a new case, which is a sizable improvement. However, I believe I haven't actually set it up properly to properly use it for Java. So I'll probably do that between this and probably the next clip or so. So hopefully that'll improve. Right now the frame rate is not that great. I believe that's why it's not actually using it yet. It shows that it exists, but it's not actually utilizing it, so it's not that useful at the point. But let's find something to kill here. Okay, so we have ourselves a friendly spider. He's not that friendly, actually. Did you get any blood from that? 80. That's gonna take a little while. Okay, well, we're gonna kill lots of stuff then, and hopefully we should not take too long to do that. Not really sure what dictates the amount that you get. I killed that spider and got 80, and I killed a... Oh, you were not there a second ago. Probably not gonna survive this encounter. There we go. Cool, did. Ah! Spider, go away. Don't want to deal with you. And frame rate is not helping at the moment. Definitely need to... The thing is, I would need to restart the client for that to actually take effect. And that takes... Well, it takes quite a while. Here's Spider. He's probably gonna kill me. Yep. Yep. Cool. Alright, well, we're not too far from base, so I'm just gonna fill this up off camera, and we'll be right back. Interesting. This is not that far from base, and I thought I'd explored over here before, but I saw a bunch of red things on the map. Walk over here, and I find this ember structure, which I believe is how you actually start the mod embers. There's a golem there. Okay, please don't kill me. Really need to restart my client for the GPU. Let's go ahead and kill this guy, which should hopefully get me a decent amount of blood as well. We are not quite yet to 5. So let's break open down here, grab our items, which we don't have room for. Let's do this. Don't need that much iron on me, don't need those. Okay, so I probably don't want to do this with bad frame rate. Is there anything in here, or is it literally just that single golem? I think it might literally just be that golem. Okay, good to know. Come back to that later. Let's keep killing stuff. I have 4853 blood in my extractor here, so let's see if a squid will get me anything. Okay. 451. Sweet. That gets us enough. Okay, let's go back to base. So to get ourselves Dark Power Gem, we need 5 buckets of blood in the world. So I think that's 5 there. So if we just take this and I believe just right click, yes. Frame rate is hurting. Okay, so 5 buckets of blood, toss in a dark gem, and it becomes a Dark Power Gem. If I hit U on this, we see we need hardened blood shards around the guy, gets us a blood infusion core. So that, I don't have another bucket, so I need more buckets of blood. Yay! So we take our blood, let it harden for a little bit, light it on fire, which gets us some hardened blood shards. Surround that around our gem and we get a blood infusion core. And last but not least, we take our blood infusion core, surround it with cobblestone, and we get our blood infuser. I don't know where to put that yet. Well, for now, we're just going to put it inside here. Doesn't really matter where it is. I'm going to have a building for it later. There's blood here because it took all the blood from my blood extractor, which is a little annoying. We take our oak sapling and a shears. Where's my shears? Okay, like I said, take our oak sapling and our shears, gets us a dead bush, and we throw that in here to get ourselves an undead sapling. So that's going to take a little bit, and we'll be right back with that. I think the next big build I'm going to work on is going to be a tree farm, because right now I'm having to chop them down manually, which is really annoying. But undead sapling goes here. We're going to just bone meal it and see how long that takes. Why are you so tall? That's a little annoying. Okay, so we just need the wood from this, so it doesn't really matter. The axe spade here should work for chopping that down, hopefully. Maybe, very slowly. I'm just going to grab a couple of these, and then we can make our pickaxe. 2 undead planks with a dark gem on top gets us dark sticks. Get a couple of those. We need 3 diamonds. And last but not least, a couple blood shards, and that gets us Vengeance Pickaxe with Fortune 5, and Curse of Vengeance 3, which isn't as great. Next up in our quest for making my life a little bit easier here, fuel. So one of the mods we have here is Immersive Engineering. I got myself a bunch of these coke bricks, and I'm just going to make a temporary place for a coke oven in here. It's not going to be automated, not going to be anything fancy, and at some point it'll be in its own shop, but at the moment, I really just need a bit more bang for my buck with fuel use. I can get, well, basically right now I'm burning up half my fuel, just getting more fuel, and then everything else, so, I mean, all this, bricks, they need smelted, glass, I haven't even started on that. Ignore that pole. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get a coke oven going up here. Where'd my hammer go? Right click, we have a coke oven. So in here, we're just gonna throw coal, charcoal, whatever, get ourselves some coal coke, and that way I can use that for actually powering a mana. I think I'm going to switch over to using mana for actually cooking things, so I'm going to make an exo flame here. But first, let me go get some coal. Alrighty, block of coal goes in. That's going to take its sweet time, but it'll help us be a little bit more efficient. I can get 16 items burnt out of that, so it'll help a little bit. I had a small creeper issue here, so I need to get more wood for that as well. But in the meantime, let's make ourselves an exo flame. Exo flame. This guy here is pretty simple. We do need, however, runes. I haven't started on that yet, actually. Interesting. Okay. In that case, we're going to start on Runic Altar. I believe we should have just about everything we need down here. What am I looking for? Ender Pearl. I had 1 Ender Pearl. I did also manage to get some more diamonds, so we should be decently good on these for now. Is there anything else I need you for at the moment? I don't think that there really is. Yeah, nothing too particular that I need it for. So we're going to use it for this. I think that'll work quite nicely. So, Mana Pearl. Okay, so I got myself a Runic Altar here, and I also patched up the hole in the ceiling. So, Exoflame, what do we need for you? We need a Rune of Summer and a Rune of Fire. Rune of Fire is going to be difficult. We don't have Nether yet. I should probably do that. And then the Rune of Summer needs a couple other things, but slime. We don't actually have slime yet. Feels like the last season I had slimes constantly, but I don't actually have this available yet. I do, however, I can get this. This is a press from Pam's Harvest Craft, and this uses honey to make a slime ball and water. Now, we have honeycomb. We don't have the honey yet, but I believe this just uses the presser again. Presser into honey and press wax. Yeah, so let's make ourselves a presser. That should be pretty easy, just iron and pistons. So let's grab that material, and we'll be right back. Okie dokie, we got ourselves a couple cobblestone, easy enough, redstone and 2 iron, and a couple wood gets us some pistons. So then the piston, one goes here, and then it's just a couple more iron on the sides, and we have our presser. Easy enough. I can't wait until I actually have some infrastructure set up so I can actually have extra buildings. But right now, this is kind of going to be a catch-all building until we have enough resources to actually build other buildings. So for now, you go here, presser, and did I grab my wax? I did. Honeycomb. Take you, press you in. In fact, we're going to take out almost all of you. In fact, we're going to leave one. Cool. Got ourselves some wax and some honey. Honey can go back in. Gets us slime ball and some fresh water. Water I don't really need. At some point I'll set up the cooking for Blockhead's kitchen and use that for making lots of salt, but at the moment I don't really need you. In fact, we'll put you in our somewhat food chest. Actually, you know, I need you. And you and you. So we have that set up. I can just put the rest of the wax in here. You go here. Cool. That gets us our slime ball, and now let's go set up a runic altar over here. Once again, completely temporary location. So you go here. Cool. Done. So it looks like the next thing we're going to need is a portal to the nether, which I don't have yet. And I also don't have diamond tools or anything. Actually, wait a minute. You can mine obsidian. You just take forever. So I guess I could do that, but instead we're going to go like this. We're going to take a bunch of lava. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That work? Yeah, didn't toss in. We're gonna do it this way. So this is the casting method. I'm not actually sure where I'm gonna put this yet, though. You know, it doesn't really matter. It's gonna be a temporary location, and I'll just deal with wherever it appears, and I'll build an actual house for it later. Once again, once I get some resources. So let's go back up top and build ourselves another portal. So for the moment, I don't really have a good place in mind for this. I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of place it at the top of this hill, actually. I think that might actually work. I could put like maybe a church or a small chapel up here, so it's kind of overlooking the water there. That's a temporary bridge. Just made of dirt. But I think up here will be a decent spot for now. Just a nice little place to place our portal. So bucket and bucket. Let's go get some water. Come down here, grab a bucket of water. So this method is really nice if you don't have diamond tools yet. It's actually my usual method of doing this, because generally I don't bother actually making diamond tools. If I place you here. Okay, so basically just like that, we're going to cast ourselves a nice portal. Alrighty, lava bucket and water bucket. That one took longer to go away. Okay, so that's going to make a mess, wipe out a bunch of plants. I don't really care. Why are you still flowing? You shouldn't still be flowing. Anyway, so we chop away our... There we go. Guess that works. Chop away our scaffolding, which I was just using wisdom wood. Yes, it is flammable, but actually I think... Pretty sure it's flammable. But it doesn't really matter because it's not going to be there long enough for it to catch fire anyway. So we'll just chop away the rest of this. Like I said, we'll make it pretty later. Also, we'll add in these corners, but for now, whatever. That is everything for that. So let's go ahead, grab our flint and steel, and go to the nether. So we'll be right back once this loads in. It's first time, so it'll take a little bit. Alrighty, and we are here. Now, judging by our Y of 82, we lucked out this time and did not start underneath the lake of lava. So that's good. What are we here for? Well, we still want our exoflame. So exo. And this guy here, for the Rune of Fire, needs nether brick, which we can get, I think, just by smelting netherrack. But we do need nether wart. Actually, we need that for a couple other things too. So that's going to be the main thing. I need to go find myself a stronghold. Well, that wasn't very successful. But we did get 3 blaze rods and an ender pearl. And I think I died 3 times. Yeah, turns out it's rather hard in the nether, especially if you don't have flight or anything. So we are going to get kind of kitted up here. What we're going to do, since we got the blaze rods and the ender pearl, is we can get an alchemy catalyst. If I use this guy, I can then use mana infusion, and I don't feel like scrolling through that, but basically we can get nether wart that way. So let's go ahead and toss this in here. Hopefully I have enough mana. Cool. Now let's gather all the rest of the materials and make ourselves a catalyst. I think we have everything we need. So catalyst, shift click U, we get our alchemy catalyst, and we have 1 blaze rod left, which should be enough. And hopefully I have enough power in here. I'm not sure if there's enough mana. Ah, there is. Awesome. Which gets us a single nether wart. Now, I think I actually need soul sand. I didn't grab soul sand when I was in the nether. Alright, I'm gonna go grab that. Well, we have been wandering for a very long time. This huge cave area here, I started way down there. And way over here, after lots of climbing, sorry about that, just dropped something. Lots of climbing later, and I finally found some soul sand over here. And hopefully I have enough charge on my wand in order to actually fight off things around it. Way down there. But these guys here, these demon pigs, demon cows, demon chickens, they are the biggest problem. So we might be able to, it takes I think 3 shots if I can hit them. It's kind of hard to hit a thing when it's very small and surrounded by fire. But finally, soul sand, which is awesome. I also got a bunch more blaze rods and a couple molten cores, which will help to make more blaze rods. And then we can finally return home and make some nether wart. Got our nether wart planted here. Apparently cannot bone meal it, but I think this is going to be all we have time for today. I'm kind of running out of time here. We got quite a lot done actually. We got this whole place built. I still need to finish the second floor, and then next week, next episode I guess, I can get started on the rune of fire, which I needed in order to make. There's something I needed to make with that. So we will get back to that next week. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.